الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. So we are going to do exercise 3. So we're going to talk about la yazalu. So we did la yazalu in the exercise, mean that, for example, when you say Bilal maridun, Bilal is sick, la yazalu Bilalun maridun. So when it comes la yazalu, it changes. So Bilalun maridun is mubtada and khabar, and la yazalu when it comes, Bilalun remains marfu as the ism of la yazalu. Maridan now is coming mansub because it is the khabar of la yazalu. So here, la yazalu is the masculine version. La tazalu Maryamu. Maryam is still what? Talibatan. So mansub, and Maryam is still a student. So this is what we are going to do with exercise 3. Right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So Hamidun Talibun Mubtada and Khabar. When Kana comes, La Yazalu comes, it does the same action. Kana Hamidun, Ism of Kana, Taliban, Khabar of Kana. So I'm going to give this exercise to Doctor to start off with. Doctor, Bismillah, Doctor. So
Okay.
let's start from the example. Ibrahimu Na'imun. Bismillah.
Bismillah. So, Ibrahimu Na'imun, when Ibrahim is Mubtada and Na'imun is Khabar.
Yep.
When it changes to La Yazalu, it becomes La Yazalu Ibrahimu Na'iman. Ibrahim is still asleep. So, Aminatu Na'imatun. Amina is asleep or is sleeping.
Sleeping, yep.
It changes to La Tazalu Aminatu Na'imatan. Amina is still sleeping.
Correct.
So first one is Hishamun Adhabun. Hisham is single.
Yep.
La yazalu Hishamun Adhaban.
Correct.
Hisham is still single. Al-Mudarrisu Jalisun Inda al-Mudiri. The teacher is sitting with the headmaster.
Excellent.
La yazalu al-Mudarrisu Jalisan Inda al-Mudiri. The teacher is still sitting with the principal.
Correct.
Third is Ahmadu Maridun. Ahmad is sick. La yazalu Ahmadun Maridan.
Ahmadu. Is Ahmadu.
Ahmadu, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Ahmadu Maridan.
Correct.
Ahmad is still sick. Number 4 is Al-Jawu Harun. The weather is hot. La yazalu Jawu Haran. The weather is still
hot.
Fifth is Al-Maktabatu Mughlaqatun. So the library is
Closed.
Closed. And it will become La Tadalu. La Tadalul Maktabatu Maghlaqatan.
Excellent.
The library is still closed. As-Sayyaratu Jadidatun. The car is new.
Yes.
Will be La Tazalu Sayyaratu Jadidatan.
Excellent.
It's still new.
The car is still new, correct?
Hamidun Ghaibun. Hamid is absent. Will become La Yazalu Hamidun Ghaiban. Hamid is still absent.
MashaAllah. I want you to so we did this last lesson, and so I was talking about this normal noun. So I'll explain this, and then I'll ask one of the students to do it. So here it says marfu, mansub, and majroor. These are the 3 states for all nouns. So here it says dakhala zamiluka. So the lam is getting a dhamma and it's showing that it is a fa'il of the verb dakhala. Your colleague entered. So the lam has a dhamma and is not having a tanween because it is mudaf. So all nouns which are mudaf, they don't take a tanween. They only have one dhamma in the state of marfu. Here now, next one is mansub. Ra'aytu zamilaka. Instead of zamiluka, it's zamilaka. Why? Because it is situated in the place of the object. There's a saying in Arabic, I said this before, I'm saying this again. Kullu fa'ilin. There's a saying, kullu fa'ilin.
مرفوع
Thank you. Kullu fa'ilin marfu'un wa kullu maf'ulin.
منصوب.
MashaAllah. Thank you, Sister Nigel. كل فاعل مرفوع وكل مفعول منصوب. So that's the reason why رأيت زميلك. And then over here مجرور قلت لزميلك. I said to your colleague. Because of the harf jar, زميلك has become زميلك. Now these two, abun and akhun, these are those nouns that, so these zamiluka, zamilaka, and zamila, they are attached to a pronoun. So whenever the word abun and akhun, apart from my father, akhi and abi, they are attached to the speaker's pronoun, possessive pronoun. Apart from that, if they're not attached to the possessive pronoun, if it's her, yours, ours, there will be an additional waw added in the state of marfu. Ja'a abuka. So the waw is been coming, and this is indicating that the present tense, so the present, this noun is in the state of marfu, in the state of fa'il. Ra'ayt ja'a abuka, your father came. Now here, the abuka, when it is coming as an object, like I saw your father, here was zamilaka. Now here in the word abun, these are 6 words where whenever they are coming with a pronoun, a waw is added in the state of marfu. When it comes in the state of an object, the waw changes to a
ألف.
exactly. So ra'aytu abaka, I saw your father. Here it was your father came. Here I saw your father. I am the object of doing viewing, and your father is the thing which I saw. Qultu li abika, I said to your father. So here now, so there are 3 states and 3 different letters which represent marfu, mansub, and majroor. So in the state of marfu, it has a waw. In the state of mansub, it has a alif. And when it comes to in the state of majroor, because of harf jar, it takes a kasra. The alif now, from ra'aytu abaka, changes to a ya. Ra'ayt qultu li abika, I said to your father. Is this clear, class? Ya tulab?
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you.
So this comes in the Quran regularly. Qala akhuka, your father came. So your brother came. Sa'altu akhaka, I asked your brother. Hada li akhika, this is for your brother. Excellent. Sister Nigat, I want you to do this exercise with the word abun and tell me the reason why you're choosing the harakat. And the next one, I'll give that to Sister Sabira. Bismillah.
जी.
I
Okay.
want you to do 4, and I'm going to give it to 4 to Sister Zabunasa because there's only a few in here. That's why. Go ahead. 4 and 4 to Sister Zabunasa. Bismillah. So
Okay.
na tajirun kabirun. So the word is abun.
أبونا सही होगा. أبونا ताजिरुन कबीरुन.
Translation, please.
Our father is a well-known
Big merchant.
It's a affluent or a big merchant. Yes.
yeah,
Big
okay.
Murad, a rich merchant. Yes.
Yeah, okay, rich merchant. As a sayyaratu li abuna? No, sorry, li abina.
Excellent. Why is it not abuna? Why is it abina?
Because of li,
Yep.
it will take us, li abina. So this car is for our father.
Excellent.
Ara aita abana. Just a second. Ara aita, have you seen
Correct.
Abana, because it's object now. So have you seen our father?
أحسنتي.
And then Aina Zahaba. एक second. Where has gone? Ya Fatimatu. Abika. Just a
Yes.
second. Aina Zahaba. Where has gone? Abaka.
Your father, oh Fatima.
Abaka. Yeah.
No, this is coming as the fa'il. Where did your father go, oh
Okay.
Fatima?
मेरा कहाँ गया तो अबू का होगा.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Where has
أين
gone?
ذهب?
Your father has gone. Oh, Fatimatu.
Yeah, where did your father go? Excellent. And last one, number 5.
Okay. Mata kharaja. Okay. When left यारी. Again इसमें फाइल है तो अबू का या अलियुन.
Correct.
So when your father left O Ali.
Correct. Perfect. Jazakallah. Sister Zabanusah, Bismillah.
اسألي أباك يا زينب. Ask your father, O Zainab.
Why is it Abaka? Why is it not Abika, not Abuka?
It's Amr,
Yep.
and it's Ali. This is Amr, and it is coming to ask for her father. So it says it is object, file,
Correct. Yep.
object. Yeah.
Yep.
Ana a'rifu, I know. Abaka, ya Usman. I know your father, O Usman. Now here is coming Aba Mansub because it is I did. It is I did this. It is upon me. It is coming for myself. So that's why it's Mansub.
Ahsanti.
I did the action. Ya Bilal, katabtu risalatan. I wrote a letter. Ila abika. It is coming abika because here is preposition ila.
Excellent.
Samitu Anna, because of Anna, the ab will be with a fatha because of Anna. Samitu Anna abaha tabibun mashurun. I heard that indeed her father is a mashhur doctor, famous doctor.
Excellent. Excellent. Sister Sabira Kanji, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Can you kindly do the next exercise, please?
Walaikum salam. So it's fill in the blanks with akhun.
Yep.
Aina akhuki ya Salma. Where is your akhuka ya Salma? Where is your father? Why can't it be akhuki? Because you're talking to Salma.
It should be akhuki and not father. It should be brother.
Oh, brother, sorry. Where is your brother? So shouldn't it be akhuki?
So, yes, there's a mistake there.
There's a mistake. Great.
It has a mistake sometimes, and occasionally, yeah, it has a mistake. Aina akhuki ya Salma, correct.
Okay.
Maulana sir,
Ji, Qibla.
is Salma in Arabic not a masculine name?
No,
The boy's
it's a
name
female.
is not.
No. It's a female. It's a female name. Salma.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think if it's a boy, it would have been Salman.
Ahsanti. Yeah.
Salman
Thank
will
you.
be 2.
Salman will be 2.
There are chances.
So it works. So it's a good question. So even though it may be a male name, if it's a male name, but you're referring to a female, the pronoun will be female, regardless of the name being a male or female name itself. So that's a good question to ask in that perspective. Yes. Right. Okay. Next one, number 2.
Okay. Kharaja أخوها مع أخيك.
Yep.
So her father left with,
Brother.
Her brother left
her
with,
brother left with your brother.
exactly. So kharaja akhuha, her brother
Yeah.
exited with your brother. Excellent.
Okay, and then أخذت 1000 ريال
Yep.
من أخيك. So I took 1,000 riyals from your brother.
Excellent.
أظن أن أخاه غالبا. Indeed, I think.
No, أخذت.
أظن.
أظن.
أظن, I think.
I think indeed, your brother is a student.
I think أظن أن أخوه,
Indeed.
his brother, is a student.
Yeah, indeed, his brother is a student. Number 5. أبحث عن
Yep.
أخيك. So I'm searching for أخيك, for your brother.
Yep. أبحث عن أخي. I'm looking for or searching for your brother itself. Excellent. Excellent.
एक क्वेश्चन प्लीज, सेकंड वाले का जो सेकंड है वो माआ अखा का होगा, क्या होगा?
Ma is preposition.
Yeah.
So ma akhika.
Ma is preposition.
Gigi. So whatever comes after ma'a, it will the state of majroor.
All right. Okay.
Okay, brilliant. Sister Sabira, al-kalimat al-jadidatu.
Safirun Sufara'u. That's ambassador.
Yep.
Mufattishun. Mufattishuna. I have forgotten what that means.
It means inspector.
Inspector. Okay.
Yeah.
Sharti'un shurtatun. So that's policeman. Then amidun and amada'u, principal.
The principal means from the university. So that you have the dean.
So it's better to say dean rather than
Yeah.
principal. Okay. Maridun, marda. Ill. Person ill. Mutaqa'idun. Retired.
Yep.
Taraka, to leave. Yatruku. Allafa, yuwallifu.
Allafa yu'allifu.
Yu'allifu, to write a book.
Yep, to compose. Brilliant.
Yes, can I ask a question? Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, Sister Alaykum assalam. Yes, Mukarram.
أظن أن أخوه, or
No,
it should be
أخاه.
أخاه because
أخاه.
of
Anna.
noun of inna.
Yes, it should be because of inna and anna. The ism of inna and anna should be mansub. أظن أن أخاه, not أخوه. It should be أخاه. And then it should be أظن أن أخاه طالب. Okay, so if we do got it, yeah. So inna and anna is the ism of inna and anna is mansub. It's the opposite of kana and la yazalu.
So it's not Taliban, it's Talibun.
Inna Allah, no, talibun, yes, dhamma tanween.
Okay.
Yeah, dhamma tanween. Okay. Right. Okay, and we'll start lesson number 6 as well now, because that was a very short lesson. Lesson number 6. Where is it gone? So the vocabulary is a few words, but this lesson, now what we're going to do in this lesson, we're going to start the weak vowels. Even in book 3, we did the weak vowels. And I mentioned to yourself, and I gave you a handout. I'll give you the handout again. So the weak vowel can situate it in 3 positions because the minimum letters in a verb are 3. Fa, ain, lam. So the fa, ain, lam, they are you can refer to them the first radical, the second radical, and the third radical. So this is the way you can refer to them as well, okay? And what happens is that when the weak letter is situated in the first place, second or third, there is different formula and different ways of making it as present tense, and there's different patterns. So where in each position which is situated, the weak vowel acts and the ruling for it differs from each other itself. So, for example, here, waqafa, wazana, waza'a. All of the 3 verbs, we have a weak letter situated in the first position, which is the first radical. And the second is the qaf radical, fa is the third radical. So we're just going to practice this. And I'm going to choose, I think, our normal sister Sabira Kanji to read this as well, inshallah. So points to remember. It would just it's not a difficult lesson. The next lesson 7, 8, they are a bit more challenging. This is a quite straightforward lesson. Bismillah.
In this lesson, we learned the following. We have learned that most Arabic verbs have only 3 letters, which are called radicals. The first radical is called fa, the second is called ain, and the third is called lam. These names are taken from the verb fa'ala, which has been taken as an example for all the verbs. If one of the 3 radicals is waw or ya, the verb is called mu'tal, al-mu'tal, al-mu'talu, that is weak. If the first radical is waw or ya, the verb is called al-mu'talu al-fa'i, that is weak or fa. It is also called al-mithal. The second radical is waw or ya, the verb is called al-mu'talu al-ain, al-aini, that is weak of ain. It is also called al-ajwafu.
Al-ajwafu, correct.
If the third radical is waw or ya, the verb is called al-mu'talu al-lam.
So the lam, ain, and fa, the reason why they're referring to everything is measured on the pattern of fa'ala. So it's referring back to the original pattern or the template on each verb being measured upon. So that's why it's called mu'tal, means weak, and lam, ain, fa is the positioning of the actual letters itself of the verb.
Okay, so that is, i.e., weak of lam. It is also called an-naqis. If 2 radicals are weak, the verb is called al-afif.
Lafif, al-lafif.
Al-lafif.
Yeah, al-lafif, it comes from the word, you know, you use this word. Have you used the word lafafa? Anyone know the word?
Yes.
Lafafa?
Yeah.
What does lafafa mean? Envelope, exactly. So lafafa is where you fold something in and you put something else. That's a lafafa. You fold it in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Laffa yalufu means, in Arabic, the word laffa yalufu means to fold. And al-lafi, the word mu'tal al-lafif, it means that the word is folded with 2 weak letters, one in the beginning, one at the end. That's called al-lafif. So he says if 2 radicals are weak, the verb is called al-lafif. Okay, so when there's 2 weak letters, one at the beginning, one at the end, it's called al-lafif, mu'tal al-lafif. Inshallah, we'll do them later, inshallah. But it's just trying to introduce them, their namings itself. Bismillah. In this lesson,
we learn the mithal verbs. We have examples only of verbs having waw as the first radical. Example, waqafa, he stopped. Wazana, he weighed. Wada'a, he placed. There is an abnormality in the mudari of the mithal verb. the first radical vowel, is lost in the mudari. Example, yazinnu wazanna, which is originally yawdhinu.
So
Like
wazana yazinu. So
uh,
wazana
wazana yadhinu.
yazinu and become originally was yawzinu.
Okay. Like yajlisu, and after the omission of the vowel, it becomes yazinnu. In the same way, waqafa yaqifu for yawqifu. Wajada yajadu for yawjadu. Wada'a yada'u for yawda'u.
Excellent.
Which is our group. Yeah.
There you go.
The amr from tazinu is zin, way. No hamzat al-wasl is needed at the beginning as the verb does not commence with a sakin letter. The amr of tada'u is da, place. Point 2, wulaydun is the diminutive of waladun.
Yeah. So over here now, so you see that waqafa yaqifu wajada yajidu. So as you know, from when you make the command, so when you make the command of daraba yadribu, how do you make the command? What is the process? So the command of wada'a yada'u, what do you normally do?
So I've written this down. It's the third letter of the verb is a kasra or a fatha in the present tense. Then hamzatul wasl in the imperative is a kasra.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah. So, but the question is that the issue is that you daraba yadribu in tadribu we drop the ta tadribu. When we drop the top of the ta, can you see the dad having a sukun in tadribu?
Yeah.
Because they're having a dad having a sukun, we have to bring the hamzatul wasl. Yeah. We have to bring hamzatul wasl. But in these ones here, waqafa yaqifu, wajada yajidu, wada'a yada'u. After this ya changing to a ta, you remove the ta, the first letter of the present tense. We look at the letters after it in the weak letters, you will normally find them that they are having a harakat. Because they have a harakat, that is the reason why there's no hamzatul wasl required. You know, when you did this number here, the amr of tazinu is zin. No hamzatul wasl is needed at the beginning as the verb does not commence with a sakin letter.
Okay.
Does that make more sense, yeah?
Yeah.
The
Okay,
amr
so because there's no sukoon.
Exactly.
Okay. That's why you don't require the hamzatul wasl and it starts with the second letter then.
That's right.
Okay, right.
Okay. Bismillah.
Right. Point number 2. Wulaydun is the diminutive of waladun. The diminutive form is used to indicate a smaller size or for endearment. It has the pattern of fu'ailun. Example, zahrun, flower, zuhairun, nahrun, river, nuhairun, abdun, ubaidun, hasanun, husainun.
Excellent.
That's amazing. So the names Hassan and Hussein are from the same thing.
Yes.
That's why they're known as Hassanain.
Hassanain, exactly.
Rasulullah used to, okay, I get it now.
Many things you click on once you get know Arabic. You say, okay, I didn't realize that this is the actual.
Yeah, that's lovely. Those names are lovely. Okay. Here it is. This expression is used when a person or a thing you have been looking for suddenly appears. The feminine form is ha hiyadi. Here I am is ha another. Is this formal? Is this formally?
Yes.
So if you sort of because if you're using it as spoken, I'm sure it's not that.
You can also say huna if you're pointing to it. Here it is. Ha. So you can use with ha as well as a point of referring to something.
Yeah, because they also say that the fadali.
Tafaddal, tafaddal means Please.
Yeah, please. Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. Please. Okay.
Okay.
Point number 4. Yajibu is the mudari of wajaba. So yajibu literally means it is necessary. It should be. Example. Yajibu alayna an nafhamal Qur'ana. We should understand the Quran. Here the phrase an nafhama is the fa'il of yajibu. Here are some more examples. يجب عليك أن ترجع غدا. You must return tomorrow. يجب علي أن أذهب إلى الرياض اليوم. I must go to Riyadh today. The negative particle is used with the second verb. Example. يجب عليه أن لا يخرج من الفصل. He should not leave the class.
Correct.
But لا يجب means need not. Example. لا يجب علينا أن نحضر هذا الدرس. We need not attend this lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Want me to continue?
Yes, but you might as well finish it off.
Okay. We have learned one of the patterns of the masdar. It is fu'ulun, like khurujun, ruku'un, nuzulun, sujudun. Now we learn 2 more patterns. One is like fa'alun, like dhahabun, going from dhahaba. Najahun, success from najaha. The word iyabun means return. It is from aba ya'ubu, to return. It is on the pattern of fi'alun. Another example of this pattern is nikahun, marriage, from nakaha yankihu, to marry.
Right.
6. Aqallu is comparative of qalilun, little. It is originally aqlalu, like akbaru, ajmalu, etc. But as the second and the third radicals are identical, the third radical has been assimilated to the second.
Excellent.
Okay.
Right, so the vocabulary, I'm going to give this vocab to, who's there? Sister Zabunisa, can I kindly give you this vocab, please?
Wazana, to weigh, yazinu. Ba'ada ya'idu, to promise. Wakafa yaqifu, to stop, to stand. Walaja yaliju, to enter. Wada'a yada'u. Wada'a yadi'u, to place. Wahaba yahabu, to grant. Wasula yasilu, to arrive. Bali'a yabla'u, to swallow. Araja ya'ruju, to ascend. Wajaba yajibu, to be necessary. Wajada yajidu, to find. Iyabun, to return. Dhahabun, going. Ajnabiyun, stranger. Mafadatun, purse. Naqdun, money, cash. Tazkiratun, ticket. Tazkiratu ta'irati dhahaban wa iyaban. Return, air ticket. Kilogram. Unsa, female. Dhakarun, male. Bintidamin, regularly. Yashau, he wills. Shadidun, severe. Habibun, dear. Khata'un, mistake. Done, sir.
Excellent. Right. Can I ask Sister Nigat and Sister Zabunisa? So Sister Zabunisa, can you take the role of Al-Mudarris, and Bashir and Ahmad the role by Sister Nigat? الدرس الثالث السادس, the sixth lesson.
जी ओके बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम فضيلة الشيخ نريد أن نشتري هذا المعجم الذي معك ولكننا لا نجده في المكتبات. ओ काबिल इज्जत के लिए करते हैं ना खत
قبل إذن. Honorable Sheikh.
हाँ मैं उसको
जी, जी.
करी ऑनरेबल शेख नुरीदू we want that नश्तरी that we buy this
Yep.
this एक second मौजूद dictionary that is ma'aka with you walakinnana and
However, we.
however we have not found it in the library.
Yep.
تجدونه في المكتبة الكبيرة التي أمام المسجد. You will see it in the big library which is in front of the masjid. تجدون فيها معاجم عربية وأجنبية ومصاحف من بلاد مختلفة وصحفا من جميع أنحاء العالم. So تجدون, you will find this in the dictionary. Here I didn't understand. عربية وأجنبية.
So you will find in it معاجم عربية. You will find, meaning in تجدون في المكتبة الكبيرة, in the big library which is in front of the masjid. تجدون فيها, you will find, ha is referring back to the library. You will find in the library Arabic dictionaries. So معاجم is plural. Okay, dictionaries. Which type?
Okay.
Which languages? معاجم عربية وأجنبية. Arabic dictionaries, foreign dictionaries, ومصاحف من بلاد مختلفة, and scriptures
from different places.
Yep. وصحفا.
Sufan, and the Sufan means the
So it can be translated manuscriptures.
scriptures, okay, from all over the world.
Yes. يدخل أحمد. Ahmad entered.
Ahmad enters.
يا فضيلة الشيخ أنا لا أجد محفظتي. Sorry again बताया फजीला का
Oh, honorable Sheikh.
honorable मैं हमेशा भूल जाती हूँ एक सेकंड में लिखते हैं
Respectable.
honorable Sheikh ना I have not ajidu. I have not found my purse.
فيها نقود كثيرة. Is it there so much money?
Is there much money?
Is there much money?
Yes, fiha in it, salasumiyati realin, 300 reals.
Excellent.
أين وضعتها? Where did you keep it?
وضعتها على المكتب هنا وخرجت لأشرب الماء. I placed it over the desk there.
Here,
and
Huna, here.
Here, sorry. Huna, yeah. خرجت. And I went for drinking water.
لم وضعتها على المكتب. I have not seen it on the desk. هذا خطأ كبير. خطأ كبير. This is a big mistake. يجب أن تضعها في جيبك. It is necessary to put it in your pocket. أوجد أحد محفظته يا إخوان? Did anyone find his wallet, oh brother?
Lam najidha ya shaykhu. No,
Thank you very
we
much.
haven't found it, oh Shaykh.
Thank you for that, Sister Zabunasa and Sister Nigat. Dr. Saab and Sister Sabira Kanji. So, Doctor, you can become Mudarris, and the role of Amar, Yahya, and Yahya, Sister Sabira Kanji will take over. Bismillah.
Starting from Mudarris.
Starting from the role of Umar.
Umar.
Sister Sabira, ha, he.
Yeah.
Ha, he. Ha, hiya.
ها هي ذي يا أستاذ إنها تحت كرسيه.
Ha means here.
Yeah,
Or,
here
yeah,
it is.
teacher.
Oh teacher, it is on under the chair.
Under tahta kursiyihi. Under his chair.
His chair, under his chair.
المدرس خذها وضعها في جيبك. Take it and place it in your pocket.
So akhada, the verb akhada, ya'khudhu.
Yeah.
Khudh is the command. Khudh, khuda, khudu. Khudi, khuda, khudna. And this is wada'a, yada'u. Command is dha. Doctor, Bismillah, continue. Conjugate. Dha, what's after that?
ضع ضعوا ضعي ضعت ضعنا.
Dha'i, dha'a, dha'na. Excellent. Okay, question. When you was you reading Dua Arafah this year, how many of you was able to make better understanding of Dua Arafah when who those who got an opportunity to be able to recite it?
I was trying to read with the translation actually. It was quite long. लेकिन translation बहुत ही deep थी उसमें मतलब.
ठीक. Sister Zabunasa or Sister Sabra, when you was reading the Arabic, was you able to make some gist of it?
Yeah, me too. I was reading with the translation, yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, even with the translation, with the Arabic as well, was you able to relate the verbs and make sense? Okay, how this is coming?
That is coming. That is coming. The verbs and everything is we can make it that this is verb, this is plural, and this is dua, like the way Imam Hussein was asking for. Yeah.
So the first depends on what you use. The first quarter of it is all about the actual praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then the next quarter itself, it's praising Allah, asking Ya Allah do this, Ya Allah do this, and the next part is pleading Allah, Ya Allah, I have done this, how can you do this to me? I'm at your birth. So the sequence of the dua is 3 quarters. It's in 3 parts. The first part is praising, the next part is requesting, and the last part is again pleading Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
You told us, sir, we'll do Arafat before.
I know. I didn't get the chance to be honest.
That.
I was so busy and I didn't get the chance to actually arrange it. But inshallah, I will try to do it maybe next Arafat. Or next Arafat, inshallah, I'll be going to Arafat, Karbala. So the reason why, the reason for this is that the hadith of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, it says that whoever does the ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam on the day of Arafah, he will receive the reward of Alfa Alf. Hajj Maqbool. Alfa Alf. What's that?
Subhanallah.
Alfa Alf is 1 million.
1,000.
Alfa Alf is 1 million.
1,000 of 1,000.
Yeah. 1,000 of 1,000 is a million. This Hajj, with whom? With Imam Zamana Ajalahu Ta'ala Faraj Sharif. This is the thawab of doing a ziyarat Arafah in Karbala. And also, you will never. Okay, I have a question. You know, when you go for the Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, what are we normally called? What title does people give you?
Zahir Hussain.
Zawar. Yeah, Zahir or Zawar. Okay. When you go to Hajj, what title people give you?
Haji.
Hajj or Haji. Okay. But the person who does the Ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam on the day of Arafah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purifies that Zair of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, number 1. Number 2, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer your hajat in Karbala. This is the fadl of the Zair of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. Number 3, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will now name you. Allah is naming you, giving you a title, Karubi. This is the maqam. You are called a Karubi. Karubi is in the meaning of Muqarrab. You are now doing the Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. You are treated as Muqarrabin. Muqarrabin are those who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah first purifies you and then He regards you from Muqarrabin. Muqarrabin, from who are these Muqarrabin? Those Muqarrabin are those people, or not even people, those angels. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has appointed angels which are called Muqarrabin. And you are treated amongst that rank by doing the ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam on the day of Arafah.
Yeah, we said Malaikatul Mukarrabin.
Exactly, Malaikatul Mukarrabin. And in Arabic, the word Kharubi is the name given to those individuals who are Mukarrabin, Malaikatul Mukarrabin. And these people are crying and weeping in ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you are ranked amongst them by doing the ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. This is the maqam. I haven't read, and in regards to the ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, I haven't read anywhere else. This is in Kamilu Ziyarat as well, that this maqam being given to any individual who's doing the ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, except for Yawm Arafah. Of course, Ziyarat Arba'in is Alamatul Mu'min. This is a second ziyarat which is highly recommended to do in your lifetime as well. So inshallah, next year, Arafat, inshallah.
Try to go.
Of course, there's many other ahadith in the fadail of our last khutbah on Jummah was about the fadail of Ziyarat Arafah. It's so important, and unfortunately, very little has been discussed why there's so much fazilat in regards to the Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam Arafah, and why so much reward is given. This is a discussion. The comparison of Hajj and Ziyarat. Why is the Hajj, you may know the answer or you may not know the answer, why Ziyarat of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam on the day of Arafah is mustahab, but Hajj on the day of Arafah, Hajj is wajib, Ziyarat is mustahab. How is it possible Ziyarat Mullah Hussain, which is mustahab, holding more reward than a Hajj, which is wajib, going to, of course, perform your Hajj. After that, even my teacher used to say, Sayyid Saeed Khalkhali, once you're doing your Hajj, keep on going to Arafat, to Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, and Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. Why? Why so much fazilat? I'll leave that to you in suspense. Think about the reason why Hajj, in comparison to Ziyarat Mullah Hussain, there is less reward in comparison to Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. One of the reasons, I'm just going to a tip of the iceberg, is that the love, hope of Mullah Hussain Ahlul Bayt, is it part of furu or usul?
Furu or Usuluddin.
Exactly. Mullah Hussain alayhi salam is part of Usuluddin. Arkanul Mu'mineen. Arkanuddin. Hajj. Is Hajj part of usul or furu?
Furu.
Exactly.
Furuddin.
That's a simple answer. Of course, I can elaborate on this and give you psychological, philosophy, rational proofs, but this is one and other ahadith. But Hajj is part of furu, but Mullah Hussain alayhi salam is part of your religion. It's sutun. It's your usuluddin, and this is one of the reasons ulama have mentioned that this is the maqam of Mullah Hussain alayhi salam. He is part of usuluddin, and the other point being is that what was it? I'll give you an example. If I say salams to you, saying salam, is it wajib or mustahab?
Mustahab.
Mustahab.
Exactly. If I say assalamu alaikum, it is mustahab. But you replying back to me in salam, is that wajib or mustahab?
Wajib.
Exactly. And who gets more thawab? The person who initiates salam or the person who replies back to salam?
Mustahab one is
Mustahab.
MashaAllah. Exactly. The person who initiates salam, he gets more reward than the person who's doing a wajib act in replying back to salam itself. This is the proof some of the ulama give, proving that the ziyarat of Mawla Hussein is more afdal than Hajj itself.
Mm.
Can you see the beauty of it?
Good
Yeah.
one.
Mashallah.
So, salam.
Yes, but
Very good example.
Yes,
Very
doctor.
good. Mashallah.
so
Yes, but what?
presumably you're talking about Ziyarat of Imam Hussain after one has done the Wajib Hajj.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Perform your wajib Hajj. Once you've done your wajib, then after that, keep on going to ziyarat of Mawla Hussein
But
alayhi salam.
because if you
Everything.
have istata'at, then Hajj is Wajib Fawri. It's not you can't delay
Yes,
it.
exactly. And if you don't perform Hajj, and a person dies, he will die as a Christian or a Jew. And also, it's mentioned ahadith is, of course, in fiqh as well, that if a person Hajj becomes wajib upon you this year, next year you become bankrupt, Hajj still remains wajib upon you until you perform it.
Oh.
And if you had Hajj Wajib on you,
Yep.
and you use that money to do the Ziyarat of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and then you became poor and don't have any money anymore, you have done a sin. Correct?
Is
I will
that
not use the word sin because I haven't read the word sin, but Hajj remains wajib upon you.
Yes, but you have left. You have not done a Wajib Fawri.
Yes, but no, it depends upon doctor. Depends upon what situation you was in. If it's that you had the circumstances that
So,
you was able to,
istata'at.
no, it's a thought, and also the provision of going for ziyarat of Hajj. For example, I'm mustati. I have enough money now, but Hajj season has finished. Take it. So it has to be the preliminary of that you having the ability of going to Hajj on time. But if you become mustati after Hajj or before if it's after Hajj, then it's not a sin. But if it's before Hajj, everything is provision. The word sin, I wouldn't be using the word sin because
No.
I have to have a hadith to say that is a sin. But yes, Hajj still remains wajib upon you.
better too?
Yeah. Because you're not committing a sin in the sense that going Mazallah, going to Ziyarat Mawla Hussein, it's not a sin.
No, but not doing a Hajj is
Yes,
when you can.
yeah. If you deliberately don't do it, then it's
Yeah.
a sin. But
Yeah.
I would say yeah. If you don't do
It's
Hajj
difficult.
itself, Hajj remains wajib still for you, regardless of the situation itself. So
But
perform Hajj soon as a person becomes mustati.
okay, sorry, leaving the wajibat aside,
Yep.
both places, it's
Yes.
either you're in the vicinity of Imam Hussein alayhi salam or you're in the Maidan of Arafah.
Yes.
Both places you recite Dua Arafah.
Absolutely correct.
So surely that overrides whether it's a sin or not a sin, or that outcome we decide.
The only point doctor is raising, which I'll check that point because I need to have a delete for that to make it because something is wajib upon you, delaying the wajib without a reason, would that be included as a sin? That is something I'll need to check itself. Yes, a hadith say that you die as a Christian or a Jew if you delay it and don't perform it, but when you delay it with going for something else, it does a different action, whether that because وَلِلَّهِ حِجُّ الْبَيْتِ مَنِ اسْتَطَاعَ. This is wajib act. So it's whether delaying a wajib act for another act itself, whether that would be deemed as a sin, that is something I have to check.
So I'm not saying delaying. I'm saying that if you leave the Hajj
Yeah.
deliberately, when it is wajib on you, and
Yeah.
if you die or if you lose your istata'at afterwards,
Yep.
then what? Then is it a sin or not? Because
I'll check it.
because
I'll check it.
generally speaking, if you leave a wajib for a mustahab and you do not do it, not just delay it, but do not do it. So, for example, not doing a namaz for going to a majlis and not doing the namaz at all or
Yeah,
making it
what the
qaza, then it's a sin, isn't it?
Absolutely. That is, I agree there. But because you're comparing two maqamat, so
No,
that
sorry, I'm not comparing.
yeah. So that's the reason why I have to
I'm not
double check.
comparing. I'm not saying delaying. I'm saying if you don't do it deliberately, and then there's a risk, and it does happen that you lose the istata to do Hajj afterwards, then would it be counted as a Hajj? It's a question. I'm not saying it is. I'm asking.
Yeah. I'll check it for you. I'll check it.
ये जो आपने कहा है कि वो क्रिश्चियन मरा या वो, तो ये तो मेरा ख्याल है कुरान में आयत में भी है ना, सूरह आले इमरान में या ईसा में, ये सिर्फ हदीस में तो नहीं है कि
अहादीस में पढ़ा है। यहूदी और नसरानी, ये कुरान में I haven't come across, well, I remember reading Quran, हदीस में मिलता है।
तो
even
चेक करती हूँ, मेरा ख्याल है मैंने कुरान में ये पढ़ा है, मैं चेक करती हूँ इस
हाँ
बात
नहीं,
को।
अच्छा मुझे
हदीस में है। जी जी।
let me ask you in a different way. So if you have enough money to either do Hajj, Wajib Hajj, or go to Imam's Ziyarat, what should you do?
Imam said perform your wajib first.
Thank
You
you.
have to, yeah, you have to perform your yeah, in that sense, wajib is first. That's what Imam Zalim have mentioned, that perform your wajib and then afterwards do that itself. But
Yeah,
once you've done
thanks.
your wajib, then ziyarat is highly recommended itself. And even there are other hadiths as well. Muslim, when you come back, your sins are not written for 70 days. Then also other maqamat you receive as well. And also for 1 year, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the barakat of Ziyarat Mullah Hussain alayhi salam, for one whole complete year, you're protected from all evil as well. This is the barakat of the Ziyarat of Mullah Hussain, in particular of Arafah.
As sister was saying earlier on, if you even if you're gone for Hajj and you're doing on the day of Arafah, you're not only reciting Dua Arafah, but you're also reciting Ziyarat of Imam Hussain alayhi salam
Yeah,
there.
sure. Yeah. But one thing is that, doctor, is the difference is that the Arafah Ziyarat has been given so much emphasis. Have you read this? You probably have read this hadith, everyone, that on the day of Arafah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts his blessings from Karbala. Once the Malaika have reached Karbala, they go there first, and once they have done their duties in Karbala, then they go to the plains of Karbala, to the plains of Arafah. Everyone aware of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Because Imam Muslim have said in Karbala, everyone there is from the lovers of the Ahlul Bayt. They are the Mawalin or Ahlul Bayt. Everyone is born from a wedlock. But in Arafat, there are the Nasbis and people who are born outside of wedlock in Arafat. And that is the other reason the Imams have mentioned. That is the reason why Allah starts his mercy from Karbala and then goes to Arafat itself. So it says Tibul Wilada in Karbala, and there's Ghairu Tibul Wilada in Arafat. Khair, let's finish off this lesson before it gets too long. Bismillah, sisters. Was Sister Sabira with, I think it was Dr. Al-Mudarris. Bismillah, Doctor. Hold high.
قف يا وليد. Is that right?
Ya Walidu, yeah.
Yes. قف يا وليد. Wait, oh son. أين تريد أن تذهب? Where do you want to go?
يا فضيلة الشيخ، أرجو أن تسمح لي بالذهاب لأن أبي يأتي اليوم إلى مدينة المنورة. Oh, Honorable Sheikh, I want to go. Indeed, تسمح.
Permit, allow.
Allow لي بالذهاب.
To go.
So بالذهاب is to go.
Yeah.
لأن indeed أبي, my father,
Is coming today.
يأتي اليوم, is coming today, إلى from مدينة المنورة.
Yep.
إلى would be towards or to.
Yep.
Towards. Yeah, sorry, towards.
المدرس متى يصل هنا? When is he coming here?
Yep. When is he reaching?
Reaching here, yes.
تسل طائرة من جدة في الساعة الواحدة. He's reaching by plane from Jeddah in an hour.
متى وصل أبوك إلى جدة? When is your father reaching to Jeddah?
وصل بارحة. He's reaching.
He reached yesterday.
He reached yesterday. بارحة. So that's a new word. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
اذهب بسرعة. Go quickly. بقي نصف ساعة أو أقل. Only half an hour or less is left.
Remains. Yep.
اسمع, listen. أرجو أن تأتي بأبيك إلى بيتي. I want you to meet with your father in my house.
My house. Yeah. I want you to come with your father
Come.
to my house.
Yes. Come.
تأتي
Come
بأبيك
with your father to
father.
my house.
Yep.
إن شاء الله سآتيك به غدا بعد صلاة العصر.
Excellent.
If Allah is
God
willing,
Mhm.
yeah, سآتيك.
I will be coming to you
I'll be coming to you غدا,
tomorrow
after Salatul Asr.
Excellent. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم. Inshallah, I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and inshallah we'll continue next session and finish this exercise off as well, inshallah. So this is a bit long lesson, but inshallah we'll manage it next week.